Law firm lead generation is directly correlated with the amount of traffic you can drive to your law firm website. So today I would like to explore with you the best law firm traffic channels you can use for lead generation. Now, the first one would be SEO, organic search traffic. We have paid ads, we have local service ads, local SEO, social media, email marketing, referral traffic, direct traffic, TV and radio advertising, and billboard advertising on the streets. Now, all of these would be actually the most common traffic channels that law firms can use to utilize and to generate more traffic and business toward their websites. So today I would like to dive into each one of them and talk about the advantages and disadvantages of these traffic channels. I would like to start from here upwards and to the right because I have ordered them by priority. So first we're going to start with SEO and paid ads because these are the top channels that you can utilize for lead generation, and the last one would be billboards. So let's move on. The first one is search engine optimization. Advantages are it's a long-term strategy, so it provides results in the long term and it's sustainable traffic and leads over time. It's actually the most cost-effective marketing channel still out there because it's scalable. With the other channels, you have to constantly invest money in them to generate traffic and leads. Whereas with SEO, you have that scalability where your traffic and leads can grow and scale more than your investment. Let's say you're investing $5,000 a month and you're getting $10,000 leads or $50,000 leads from SEO in the beginning. Then over time, this can grow, but your investment can remain $5,000 a month or something of a sort. Next one is trust building. Organic search results are also important for higher trust, and if a user sees that you are ranking high in the organic search results, this gives trust from the user, and it has a perceived trust value because the user considers trust that Google has ranked your site for a reason. Some of the disadvantages, it takes time, it's an ongoing effort, and it's subject to some volatility around algorithmic updates. So that's about SEO. Next one is pay-per-click. Pay-per-click advertising, some advantages, it provides immediate results. So as soon as you set up your campaigns, you can start getting traffic and leads from your website. It's targeted. You can target specific cities, specific keywords, specific geographical locations. It's scalable. However, it's scalable with an increase in investment. So you have to constantly put in money and more money to scale it, unlike with SEO where it scales without additional investments. Disadvantages, it's expensive, costs can be high, temporary results. Actually, for the costs, particularly in the legal niche, like personal injury, for example, there are keywords out there that are in the excess of $100 per click that a personal injury lawyer might pay to get a click. So it's very expensive, can be very expensive. Temporary results in the sense that as soon as you stop paying, your ads disappear or you run out of budget, and then the traffic and the lead stops as well. And lastly, it requires a lot of expertise, so you need to work with a professional PPC agency to manage these campaigns for you. Next one is Google local service ads. These are those ads that appear on top of the page above the PPC ads. They get prime visibility. The difference there is that you're paying per lead and not per click. So you're paying per acquisition per lead. Also, there's a trust factor because you have that Google screen, Google Trusted Partner badge underneath the results. So also there's a trust factor. However, there's some disadvantages. It has a limit to certain practice areas, so it's not open to all law firms. There's very high competition for these ads, and I think they only display 3 of them in the top. And then it requires ongoing budget, and just like PPC, if you stop paying, the ads stop as well. So it's not a long-term sustainable strategy. You have to constantly continue to invest in it, and it's very expensive. Next one is local SEO with Google My Business. Its advantages is it's free traffic. It brings you high intent leads because they're looking for your service, for your practice areas near me or in your geographical location. So they have very high intent, and it also gives you a lot of visibility when users are searching on the actual map pack or in Google Maps. So disadvantages, it's time intensive maintaining. You have to constantly maintain that Google My Business and also your local citations, so your name, address, and phone and all that. It's highly competitive because everybody and all your competitors want to be there, and particularly reviews are very important for Google local SEO and for Google My Business optimization. So you have to not only compete with how optimized your Google My Business profile is, but also who has the best reviews there as well. And it has ranking fluctuations, just like SEO. It's subject to algorithmic changes, so there are some ranking fluctuations and some risks. Social media marketing is the next one. Organic and paid here. Its advantages. It's good for brand building, particularly let's say if you're a personal injury lawyer, you want people to see you, to recognize your brand in your practice area, and then at some point when they have the needs, they have a car accident or something, then they know who to call basically. So it's very important for brand building. It is targeted, so you can target again specific geographical locations, specific interests, and it's very engaging because basically it gives the ability for the users to directly interact with you and your brand and your thought leaders in social media. Disadvantages, lower intent, so you're basically targeting people that might not be ready to convert. Slow growth, and like paid ads, it can be very expensive. Slow growth in the sense that it takes a while to do and some skill to get like a viral post, right? So you have to be very good at content marketing and know what you're doing to get something out there that organically scales in social media and becomes viral. Next one is email marketing. Advantages, very cost effective, high engagement and automation. Disadvantages, it requires lists of leads. You can buy those from different lead vendors, can be ignored, and there can be some compliance issues, especially if you're sending like mass email marketing campaigns. You have to be very careful. You have to use burner domains and whatnot. I would say that this is not a very good channel for most law firms because right now it's very overused. Email marketing and the conversion rate, the open rates are good, but the conversion rates for email marketing are very low because a lot of people use automation tools and AI to really spam everybody with sales messages over email. So right now it's just, I feel that if it's not, maybe email, newsletters, these are very good in terms of utilizing email marketing. Utilizing newsletters, this is great, but just sending out emails to people that you bought leads is probably going to get you a very low conversion rate. So next one is going to be um, referral marketing. With referral marketing, we have basically these are different places on the internet that have links toward your website, like legal directories and whatnot. They have very high trust factor because people that look at these pages usually they're interested in your services anyways, and maybe they're listing like 10 lawyers in 10 law firms in particular practice areas in their geographical area that they're searching. So these can be very high trust and high intent clicks. They have low costs and they're scalable. However, the disadvantages is that they can be unpredictable because they can remove you at any time. And depends on the relationship, they can cost a lot of money to maintain and to maintain these listings. And also, you don't have control over the volume. You may get some traffic today, you may not. So it's unpredictable in the sense that you don't know how many leads you're going to get from these listings. Next one is direct traffic. With direct traffic, you get brand loyalty. These are basically people that know your brand and they just immediately go to your website. They know the website name. They have it already bookmarked in their browser, or when they start typing it, it comes up directly in their browser, and they just visit the page. So these people have high intent. They know your services. They know your brand. It's free for you because basically you don't have to pay for that traffic. It comes to you. They come to you. They seek you out, and they don't use like Google or anything. They just know where to find you. They know your website. It's limited scalability. It's very dependent on brand recognition, and it's difficult to attribute. So very often with direct traffic, you don't know how these people found out about your website. Have they already been there, or have they seen the website somewhere on a poster, or in the newspaper, or in a TV ad, or in a billboard? Like you cannot really have good attribution about where these people learned about you and how they came about to your site. Next one is radio and TV advertising. The advantage here is mass audience. It's reputable and you can target local markets. The downside is it's very expensive. You don't have any precision. It's kind of the spray and pray approach. You're kind of putting the messages out there, but it's not like you're not targeting specific people that are already down the funnel and they have clear intent. And it has very low conversion rates, so you have to spend a lot to get very little. Billboards and outdoor advertising, this is very big, particularly in the personal injury space. It gives high visibility, and it's good for branding and brand recognition. So it also impacts the referral and the direct traffic that we spoke about a few minutes ago. The disadvantages is that it's costly, expensive, it's hard to track return on investment because it's hard for you to know how people really, you have to explicitly ask people how they found out about you, and it has very low engagement rate, right? So kind of putting these huge billboards out there, and basically your uh, very small percentage of people would need these services or will hear that message or resonate with that message. So it has a very low engagement rate. Uh, Thank you. That's what I have for you today. Feel free to visit epicwebcrafts.com and get a free consultation.